Damn, that's long.
Woo! That's late. So we go to the friendship brunch where nobody's friends yet, and we don't have friends and there's no brunch.
There are friends. We brought our friends and lovers with us.
Who?
Lovers.
Who did? Let's be clear.
You brought a friend.
I brought my lover.
Because I ain't bring no friend lover.
You brought somebody.
No. You brought a friend.
She was fine.
Did we meet them?
Her and Shan connected at the brunch.
I don't remember you bringing nobody. But apparently you did at the high table somebody.
So I did bring somebody.
We all brought somebody. Because who else came? I know. Oh, I'm lying. My friend, my hairstylist, my friend Erin, she came. So I brought 2 people.
Well, where the fuck was she at? Because
she was there. She was a ponytail.
You know, when we came to the table and we were talking about it, because it was kind of heated, they decided not to come and film with us. They decided to stand back.
I thought they were told not to come film with us.
Well, I didn't know. Finn came out and looked, and then he left and went back because he's not confrontational like that.
Well, my friend, when we get to that part, definitely came right to the door, right to that little
Tyler was at the door too.
And said,
Tyler,
right? You
Tyler was at the door watching.
Yeah. My friend sent me a shot.
She said,
I wasn't.
She said, bitch, you need a shot.
You sent me a shot. You sent me a shot.
You weren't under attack. You was under attack. She was.
I wasn't under attack. Yeah, if I was under attack, first of all, let me say something. One thing for sure, 2 things for certain.
So are we the only people who
it wouldn't have been no encore. It wouldn't have been no encore.
Right.
We wouldn't play like that for real.
Well, I done brought somebody.
Her wife?
Yeah. That ain't a friend though.
That's her best friend.
Her only friend. So, but I will say this is the first time I met Eugene.
Oh my hand, because that meant something. Those were literally the words.
Only friend. I don't trust people who they only friend is their partner.
Listen, I'm gonna say this.
I did not
to be insult.
No, she said that.
I did.
Oh, she's told me that. But anyways, I will say that
she told my best friend that too.
She says that herself.
That's my only
friend. Her only friend.
Yeah.
So Eugene,
when did y'all separate?
Okay.
Go ahead, Eugene.
When I met Eugene, I was so excited. And I think that was probably the moment, because I was like, oh my God, no, there really is a lot of fine people in this cast. Eugene just comes in. I was like, oh my God, I was so excited. So yeah, I just wanted to name that. I will say that Mega Body, okay, I'm going to talk about how you pulled me to the side and you did the whole thing, but I was going to say how Mega Body, I had my drink, and Mega Body was like, all right, you about to do a thingy.
He was like, if you about to act up, like.
I'm not an alcoholic.
Well, I mean, according to Eugene, that's when the flirting started.
I said,
that's when you guys is,
when our energy.
That's when y'all would. That's when the energy started.
Maybe. I just wanted to make sure that whatever you need to get out, it wasn't
filled with alcohol.
No, it wasn't accelerated. I wanted you to be able to articulate and get out what you need to get out, and them not feel like,
oh, she drunk. She out here doing the
most.
She doing the angry black woman.
Yeah.
But the thing is, okay, so you gotta think about this. Let's talk about the angry black woman. First of all, that's what the show is giving anyway. I want to also name that it's really important for people to understand. I know I'm 33 years old. I'm aware. I'm very understanding of. I ain't about to sit here and be drunk on nobody cast. I don't need to have any alcohol, any substances to say what the fuck I gotta say.
Facts.
Yeah.
Like that's just
because we was lit all season.
Yeah.
We were wild liquor.
Yeah. Sober, not sober. I'm not gonna be on no one's camera being sloppy and messy. It's just not what I do.
Yeah.
But we were new to each other.
Yeah.
But when I watched it back, I was like, you make body, I don't need to be. I'm fine. I can handle my liquor. And also, I had drink. It was like my drink was literally like I only drank this much.
Yeah.
But
I'm surprised they even caught that.
Yeah, that was not really a big deal. But once again, they wanted to highlight everything about me.
Oh, okay.
I also wanted to talk about the tequila comment. And not to spend too much time on it, but I want to say that when a person talks about their own race, not race because she's white, her own ethnicity, being like, oh yeah, we're tequila. She's always talking about tequila. And I affirmed it. I was like, that's the culture. Da, da, da. But y'all only want to pick up on my voice. People
no,
also,
she said it before.
She said it before. She's like, look, I'm Mexican.
And then you said it.
And I was like, girl, that's the culture. I feel you.
And her friends sat there and laughed at it.
Laughed.
Rico laughed at it because it was funny.
Speaking of Rico and Alicia, did y'all catch?
Listen, people.
Somebody called her Alicia. That's doing an interview with her. So I thought that's her name.
Today.
He called her Alicia. Alicia. He said Alicia Music.
He did say that.
So I mean, I'm just calling her what other people are calling her that she communicates with. So she I hope y'all caught that she said she did not know who Rico was. She didn't recognize him. She said, I never spent time with Rico. That is a quote.
a quote.
That was interesting.
That was funny.
Because he make it seem like
This is my
they've been.
sis.
I know you.
This is my
And
sis.
she don't. That she haven't
This
seen
is
him
my
since he
sis.
was a performer.
I would hate to be like, Jewel is my sis.
You know what I'm
And she
saying?
be like,
I'm like,
I don't know who was Marcel Starr.
How do you feel about that?
I know this person as such and such and such.
I
We know-
haven't seen Martell Starr since she was Markeisha Starr.
Wait. Now I will say, listen. Shout out to drag performances. Definitely,
No, shout out to
like
them.
honestly, like at the end of the day, when they show that
They
clip,
kill it.
No
Yes,
shade.
he looks
That clip
good.
was bomb.
So-
He looks
And,
good.
but
and we
I
worked
do-
on the same cast together. Cassidy kills it every
right?
time.
And I want to
great.
say this
Yeah,
because
great.
I know that he watches. So come a little
Every
closer.
day.
Come a little closer.
Come a little
How do you
bit
feel
closer.
about your sis saying that she don't know you?
'Cause
How
she
do you
never-
feel?
Never
How do you?
That's on
Okay, don't tell me. I don't care about it, but reflect.
That's on
Go ahead. Next one.
Just quick point. Meeting Jewel was great. It was a lot of energy. I talk about that so many times. I hope y'all caught Jewel and Alicia.
I mean, literally,
Almost.
she does go by.
Jewel and her hugged.
We hugged.
So y'all are mad about something that she's not mad about.
She wasn't mad.
And this is not the last time they're gonna hug during the season.
Throughout the whole
No,
season.
not at
So
all.
I was told that whole interaction was offensive.
Me hugging?
Just the entire interaction. I was told it's on Instagram right now. If y'all look today.
Hold on, let me ask.
But I just want to say.
So did you offend her?
Well, my question is,
Did you offend her when
you
you
offended
hugged her?
somebody in real time?
No.
And then even if they
She
even
said
let you
no.
know.
She said she was really
they just
kind.
weren't being offended.
Oh.
I couldn't imagine you offending me to my face, and I sat there.
Listen. I don't hug nobody
Carry
who offends me. But go ahead, next.
I did pull Jewel to the side and Melvin to the side, and literally, I said this before. I was playing.
You pulled both of them to the side?
Yeah, they didn't get me.
Wait a minute. Can you tell me how that went?
He was like, yeah.
So what?
So I'm like, yeah, we can try that. And and this is my first time meeting him. So I just kept hearing rumblings, and I was just like, we're all adults. We can talk this out. I wasn't there. Yes, Marcel, I wasn't there. I was playing reality TV, so I was like, let me.
First of all, y'all ain't got to argue with
Did I say that? Oh, I did say
He was like, he wasn't there, but he was. Yeah. I was playing reality.
Oh,
TV.
I never said that. Okay. Check me.
Yeah.
No, wait. So Eugene, let me go back because I think
See how
one
we
of
all
the
like
reviews
what
that I
we
saw, because I didn't know that you spoke to Melly B as well.
Yes.
And somebody
They
did
didn't show
say
that.
somebody
No,
did say
no,
it wasn't
yeah.
cool that. So what did Melly B tell all of y'all
I was gonna say because I did have a conversation
about
with him.
that? Because
camera
y'all
as
saw an unedited 15-hour fight.
I literally
So did y'all see
saw
aggressive? Did y'all see? Like, I want to kind of know from all of y'all. Like, I think you heard about the fight.
Well,
too.
I mean, from
Well, you were there.
Yeah.
What did you
I
hear?
heard about it, and I had already met you. So it was one moment that I'm glad that they did capture when Mulatto was just like, it kind of ended on a hostile note, and I was like, hostile note? More so what does that mean? When you say something ended on a hostile note, like, are we gonna come in and it's gonna be hostile today? Or is it like that's how it ended and it's going to be a better day? But at the same time, I also feel like I was a person that literally stood side by side with Millie B and was like, y'all can probably talk. Like, you don't have to do, X, Y, and Z. Like, we're going to be good because that was me. That's who I am. You going in, y'all had an argument. It is reality TV. So y'all good. Just, let it go, X, Y, and Z. And that's where I was with it. But it was never like, oh, when this bitch, or if this bitch, or da-da-da. It was never that with me. I can't speak for anybody else. But I was, like I said, still the same person on, y'all can talk about this. Like, it is what it is. Very similar to
that's
Eugene, because we don't know each other that well for us to have so
That
much
was
of an issue.
4 days after meeting.
But I wasn't there at the goddamn fashion show either.
And also, I want to name it that whole argument and everything. That was within a 24-hour time span.
Not even 24. It was like 12 hours.
That bitch was tired. Like, she was tired. You know what I'm saying? She was really tired.
Girl, I ain't even gonna go on you, girl.
And,
go in on you because we respect women over here.
I mean, we do. So I mean, it was really wild. But what did he say that me and my wig did to him?
He was just saying you're gonna see the footage. She was just so aggressive. He was really making it seem like
a bulldog.
I mean, because he kept that same narrative even when we went to the skating ring and all that stuff. And I was just like, I met Jewel. Jewel don't give me that. And I didn't even say this a roller coaster because I'm like, you're a whole different character than what I'm used to meeting and the kind. So I didn't know. But then I'm watching it. I'm just like, really.
So y'all watched that back, and what did y'all think? Like, you thought?
I thought it was stupid. If I was you, I would have probably been like, okay, bye.
And walked away.
I definitely would have been going super.
Well, I was trying to educate. I'm an educator.
Yeah.
So
but it's some people that you can't educate, and I don't mean to cut you off. For me, that scene with y'all, I already said it was too fucking long. Like, I'm not about to keep talking or saying the same thing to a motherfucker that does not want to understand.
Yeah.
There's a difference when it comes to somebody that's like, okay, you're asking questions because you're unaware, as opposed to, fuck that, I don't give a fuck. If you don't give a fuck, neither do I. So, bye.
Yeah.
The conversation was too long.
But you know what? I feel like I can't win because I feel like if I would have did the whole fuck you bye or like walk away, they'd be like, that's aggressive.
She ain't even not talking out. She ain't trying to communicate.
And then I did walk away. That's why I was like, I'm going to the car.
Yeah.
And then he said, "You come back." And I said, "Okay."
I just didn't understand why it was
He wanted to walk away because he really, and listen, shout out to Boo Boo with bow legs, but he wanted to walk away and do his little walk. Who? Bow legged. He wanted to walk away like this.
You said shout out.
Shout out to people who walk because but he did it. So he wanted to walk away from me, and I think that's really what it is. You know what I'm saying? Because I didn't want to walk away. He wanted to storm.
Bitch, you ain't about to walk off from me.
You ain't gonna storm.
I'm about to walk off this mother. Well, I didn't understand. Like, I've seen things on people's, but I would never just be like, "Bitch, you friends with somebody I don't like."
Well, the thing is,
I didn't understand why that even came up at all. Even if I have that much of a beef,
right.
I know I'm gonna watch you. Now I'm like, okay, bitch, you must know somebody. So now I'm gonna sit in your face every fucking day. I'm gonna watch you. And again, I just pray that God kills my enemies. So I'm gonna sit here in your face every day and hope that you just make yourself my enemy.
You know, that's his thing. So I want to say two things. The misgendering thing. He kept doing it at the reunion since we've already
true.
So it's went on.
So he's done it before.
I corrected him at the reunion. I was like, I'm trying to explain to him, I think we had a pretty decent conversation. I was trying to explain to him, not speaking from you, but where he could have done better on his part to make sure that conversation just didn't get out of hand. Yeah. And even the host stepped in and said, now wait a minute.
True.
And, Megabody has corrected you. We've gone on long enough for you. Like, you cut the shit. You're not gonna do this.
You want to do this,
and you want to do this, and we're not gonna continue filming like this. And at that point, he kind of changed it up. But I want to say that I was looking for so much more when I watched it because I did come to him after the brunch and I said, "Hey man, like, what's going on with y'all? It doesn't look good. You arguing with the woman, et cetera, et cetera. I do think that, whatever y'all arguing about, I don't know if it's that serious, da-da-da." And his response to me was, "Child, it's not that serious. I'm just giving her hell because she gave me hell at the fashion show, and child, we'll be over this shit, da-da-da." It wasn't that, I'm gonna keep going back and forth with her.
No argument with him is ever.
But that's what he told me.
Super serious to him.
Yeah.
That's the thing. Like, it's always, and that's why I know that it's for the camera.
Well, I think
but
that's the thing. If your brand is to argue, then you'll do it. Yeah. Because you're not doing anything else, right? Like,
brand is
you know what I mean? Like, I think that's what it is. And but I do want to bring it to the table. So I want to bring it to the table, and I want to bring. Before we get into the stuff with Melly B, I want to mention something because Melly B did mention what I mentioned about Alyssa. And when he brought that to the table, I pulled Alyssa to the side. This is the behind the scenes. I pulled Alyssa to the side and I was like, "Look, girl, I know that Melly B mentioned about what I said about you. I'm very clear that I am an advocate and you know what I mean? I'm an activist in the Black queer community. I'm an advocate for and uplift the Black trans community and amplify their voices and like really think about all the ways that I can. And being that you're not a Black trans person, I'm going to be doing all that I can on this show to talk about the importance of Black trans people because there's not a Black trans woman on this show. And I
they're
said,
being murdered.
and they're being murdered at disproportionate rates. And let's talk about basically her experience being very different. She was like, look, my family is very accepting and da-da-da. And I was like, I'm really glad you had that experience. That's not the experience of my community as Black people. And she said to me, I understand that. I know that Black people have a very different experience than me. So I said, I also do events that are exclusively for Black people. So there's going to be events I'm going to do on the show that I want to invite you to. But I want you to know that it's not about drama. It's about who I am. And she said, got you, girl.
So
she
said, got you, girl. Like, got you. Like, I understand.
So there was no issue.
There was never any issue.
So
there's never been any issue.
And I want to say on the reunion, didn't I say that on the reunion? I was like, didn't I tell you in advance this is who I was? She said yes.
I'm sorry, guys.
What's the problem?
You to pee?
Hey, what's up, guys? It's eugenesmilez, and during the editing of this video, somehow I lost the last video in which we discussed the argument in a little bit more detail and discussed how none of the men at the table defended Jewel. We did apologize to her, and we talked just a little bit more about where we were, because we did not know each other. We were not the 180, but we didn't defend her. And as Black men, we should have done that. But we will be discussing this and protecting Black women in general on a future live. So make sure you guys subscribe to my YouTube channel, follow all of us on social media, and we will be talking to you next time.